Welcome back to Digimon World 3 Randomized Part 3. I have to once again record more of these so that I have more footage to sneak into other games. I think if my timing is correct, which it often isn't, it should have to be, I want to say, because I don't think I'm doing one next week, so it would be... so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks from now is when the first part should go live, which is a lot earlier than I usually record my stuff. So, what happened was I recorded. I finished Digimon World Dawn is the answer. And if you're watching this right now as a member, like the second it uploads, you're gonna be like, "The fuck you did, Nick? No, you didn't. Where's the final part then, you son of a bitch?" So here's what happened. There's a bug with RetroArch where if you... I'll just give you an example here. So I rewind all the time whenever I play these. I don't know if you've noticed or picked up on it. Like, wee! Actually, hold on. I think I wanted to do this. Is there a way to see my hand? I think I have 2 Crabmon. Do I have more Crabmon that I can toss in here? Yeah, why not? What was I gonna say? So, I finished the game, but because of the bug in RetroArch, I fucked up, is what happened. I went to rewind, because in the final cutscene, I was almost sure there was a typo. Or like one of the final cutscenes, I was like almost sure there was a typo. And I went to rewind, and it rewinded, I'm not kidding, I've never had it happen this bad. Like an hour of progress. And like, I had hard saved in between, didn't matter. Rewrote it. So basically, I have the footage, but during the final cutscene, I effectively reset the game by accident. And had to start, and I was like, either I start over again so I can get like a couple extra lines of dialogue, or we just call it a wrap and we're done. And in the moment, I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing it again. I go on like a 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 minute rant about how Digimon World Dawn sucks, which is my genuine belief. But it's just like, I think I gotta do it now. Because I think the way this works, yeah, if he adds health, then I won't be able to kill it. Perfectly got him. Got his ass. Ah, shit, no. No, wait. You can't do this to me. Do I win if I have no attack? That's a great question. Okay, well that's bad. Do I still win? I didn't know you were carrying this much in your hand. I mean, I have more HP, so I should win, right? Okay, I was like, I didn't know if it would be like a... Well, you didn't do any damage, so it's a tie. So yeah, I was basically just ranted, and then I was like, you know what? I'll play through again. I'll just do it off screen, but I'll play through again. And I haven't done that yet, so... I haven't played through the game again, and I don't really want to, quite honestly. Because it wasn't fun, but I understand that I kind of need to. Especially just like, my main thing with Digimon World Dawn is, and I'll just give the Cliff Notes version, because if you watch that series already, then you already know. I don't like the game. I don't think it's very good. It feels like it was kind of shot out with like a year dev time or something, and they were just like, add more Digimon, repurpose some of the environments from Digimon World's ES. You don't need a story, don't worry about it. You can make a story every like 2 side quests. And by the way, they're not side quests, they're mandatory in this game. And I feel like... So I just don't really like the game that much. And I don't care if you do, it's fine. I mean, we're different people. You're allowed to like things I don't like. Just like I'm allowed to like things you don't like. You may be like, Nick, how do you not like Digimon World Dawn? And then at the same time, I'll go back to you and be like, what do you mean you don't like Yakuza? What do you mean? The series is fantastic. How can you not like it? And that's okay. We're allowed to do this. I checked. It's actually allowed. But what I was gonna say is, I do think that the people who have been asking me to play Digimon World Dawn for years and 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 years are gonna be like, well, it didn't count because you didn't finish the game. And then they'll keep asking me, and then I'm gonna get more and more frustrated until I start banning people. So I'm being hyperbolic, but also not really. But the long and the short of it is, I think for this to really stick and for them to, or for people to stop asking me to ever play this game again, because I don't intend to, I really need to make sure I finish it proper. So that's my plan. And so I'm going to redo that, get to the final bits. I'm not going to do the post game. You could not pay me to do the post game. I mean, you could pay me to do the post game. Like, let's be real. You could pay me. But I'm not going to do it. So effectively, I think I'm going to splice in more parts of this playthrough in... well, that's annoying. I think I'm going to splice more parts of this playthrough in during my, like, I'm going to show, like, the speed up of me going back through the finale of the game. Basically 45 minutes of footage sped up to be, like, I don't know, 3 minutes. So that's my plan. But to do that, I need more footage here. But the other thing is, I very rarely have my shit together. I don't know if you've picked up on that. I don't know if that's become evident. I very rarely have my shit together, but because I'm actually recording the next series before I finish the previous series, if I record more of these, let's say I record like 5 total, then at the end of Dawn, when I replay it and add like a little bit of like extra commentary at the end, I can be like, because I was already gonna hint at it, where I was like, you may have noticed there's been some snippets of a game that is not this game into these videos, and you may have foolishly thought, oh, it's from a previous playthrough or something. No. I think that's my, I'm going to be like, that's going to start, I'm going to be like, part 1 coming out next week, and also, you can watch the first 5 parts now if you want to be, for $2 if you want to become a YouTube member. Just because, you know, a little boost there. I always like to give members more benefits if I can. But it won't matter. I mean, the videos will come out 1 a week anyway. So, we'll see. So I gotta go to Protocol of Ruins right now. That's what we're doing. I could take some more time to dick around and do more, what's the word for it? I could, like, do more card battles and stuff, but it's fine. I'm alright. I got ambushed. The only thing, so there's a lot of cool things with the randomizer that I'm excited for, but the one thing I'm not really sure of, I don't know what the Digivolution tree looks like anymore. Because if it's randomized, I don't know how that works. Like, does Growlmon count as XVmon? So if I get it to like a certain level, I'll unlock an extra Digivolution, because I think that's normally how you unlock Stingmon. Do I still need to have both those evolutions evolved to get to Paildramon, or whatever replaces Paildramon? I don't know how it works. Or is it just like, you got Growlmon, get it to level like 30 or 40, and then you unlock War Growlmon? I don't know. Also, my Digimon are leveling faster than their Digivolutions, and I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. That's madness. I don't know how this is happening. I don't remember how fast they normally level. I vaguely feel like in the beginning of the game, the Digivolutions don't level super fast. So that could be it. Also, this is where we'd normally get Sticky Web, but I don't think they exist anymore. Nice. Free cards. I learned Energy Drain. Oh, that's a cool thing too. I love that the techs are randomized. I wonder if we'll get like a super busted tech super early, but then because it costs so much MP, I won't be able to use it. That would track. Armormon. Wow. I didn't even know he could fight you. I thought you were player only. I didn't really even think that if like Digivolutions that you can unlock could be out in the wilds. I don't know if that's true. Alright, there's Armormon again. That makes sense. So you probably replaced Goberymon, if I had to guess. God, Vmon, you're leveling so fast. I need to, once I get to level 15, we'll be good. I gotta look up how to get the DRI agents, too. I guess I don't need to, right? This could just be our team for the whole run. I got Agumon, I got Vmon, what else do I need? But I feel like I should, like, vaguely pay attention to the DRI agents, because they require very weird and specific level requirements, and that's always been a strange thing to me, especially since they don't tell you what they are. I've talked about this a lot in other videos, and probably in this series already, but I have a real thorn in my side about game design in this era. So, like, why would you not list how to unlock the other Digimon? Like, why wouldn't you just, like, even if it's like an NPC who's like, oh, I heard there's a DRI agent and this, and I think there are a couple of those for what it's worth. But I'm like, why wouldn't that be the standard? Why is that the exception? Like, you should be able to talk to an NPC in every city. You'll be like, oh, have you found the DRI agents? There's one here, 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 and here, and this one needs you to have this many levels and so on. Like, what's the harm in telling the player that? Like, is it just like to give the player a sense of like discovery, I guess, of like accidentally finding secret characters? I truly think Digimon World 3, I think, is a big example of this. I think there are other games, but I think this is a huge example. I really think a lot of this game, the game design in this game, was either, who cares, it'll sell, I think it was either like, ooh, never seen, or I don't remember seeing Skull Marimon in this. I think a lot of the game design boils down to, who cares, either they figure it out or they'll buy a strategy guide. Not like the devs being like, you know, we're gonna make this purposely annoying to sell strategy guides, but just them being like, like, it's just not caring. like, oh, they'll figure it out. Maybe it'll be word of mouth. You know, who cares? Or, I think the more egregious one, which is, hey, maybe Versus Games gave Bandai a little kickback, and was like, if you purposely make some annoying things so that we can sell the strategy guide, we'll help fund the development. I don't think that's true. I think that's a little too much. I'm sure there are games that were purposely annoying, specifically to sell strategy guides. I don't think there's that many, though. Like, I'm sure there's like one or two examples where you could get like a little bit extra funding. I feel like Bandai's not one of them. Like, not because they wouldn't want to, but because I feel like they'd think they're like above it. Like, they'd be like, why would we don't need you. We'll make our game our own way. And then they just had like 6 developers locked in a room for like a year, and we're like, figure it out, idiots. And they were like, ugh. That's just my headcanon. I don't know. I would love to know. I'd love to find out someday, but there's truly no way for me to figure it out. But I just like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to assume the worst from the devs, but I will assume incompetence. Where I'm like, why? But then even that, I'm like, it might not be incompetence. It might just be like, it's a different time. Like, this is just how games were made back then. Like, you purposely make it obtuse, and players will play longer and stuff like that. I mean, there is genuine like evidence for that, where it's like maybe they just like made it overly complicated specifically to specifically so that people would stay in the game longer. I could believe that, because we talked about it. The whole midsection of this game is like specifically designed just to pad the runtime, which it didn't need because it's already like 120 fucking hours. But I digress. I've only been in one. I don't even think I can say this, so I won't say it. Well, no, I can't talk about it. I can talk about a story I heard from a friend of mine. I have a friend who switched from the company I work for to a different company, and they told me they were in a meeting, because we like to give quotes from our meetings. By quotes, I mean like, here's what some asshole said. And it sounded really stupid, and I thought you should know. And I'm like, that's great, I hate it, thanks. And then we share that back and forth. They said on a game they were working on that the menus were getting a little over-designed and a little overcomplicated. And this is for a game that I think came out in like the 2020s. And they said someone in the meetings was like, oh, we don't really fully understand it ourselves. But like, you know, that's for the players, right? That's part of the fun, is getting to like figure out and master like how everything works. I'm like, that's not how it works. No. I yelled at my friend. I was like, why would they say that? He's like, I think they were just making a joke, but also really funny. I'm like, it's so messed up. I just won't someone think of the players? Also, if you hadn't picked up on it, I'm grinding. Could have done it off screen, sure. Nothing stopped me from it. But I guess, you know, I don't think we need to grind that hard, actually. We can probably take on Pharaohmon. And if we can't, I'll just do a quick save state. Get his ass, Agumon. God, I will say, again, I've talked about this before too. One thing I cannot deny from this game, sound design, impeccable. Really, really good. Every sound effect, every bit of music, everything. Phenomenal. I think that it's strange to say, but I feel like for Digimon World 2 and this game, I feel like that's the best part of both of those games. Alright, we're going to save state, just in case. It's 20... Oh, okay, so it did change the area, but only like the paths over here. That's odd. You know, it's 2025. We don't have to abide by save rules. I'm Pharaohmon, protector of this ruin. I vow to the Digimon god. Oh, if only there was a name for that. If only there was a name for the god of this world. You can go homeostasis, you can go Yggdrasil. It really depends on what timeline you're in. But I won't lose. Then I'll challenge you. You show no fear. I must warn you, I am powerful. We won't know until we do it. Good, you're ready. Then I'll go full force. This game does suffer from a little bit of localization, translation-ish. Oh, Hippogriffmon. That's fun. It does suffer from a little bit of that, but what I mean by that is, ooh, it can decrease your MP. Is sometimes dialogue takes longer in Japanese than it does in English to say it, and they just like pad it out. So it'll be like, who challenges me? I'm like, I do. And it's like, I'm warning you, I'm strong. That's fine, I think I can do it. Good. Yeah. Okay, it's just like a lot of that back and forth. Griffimon attack. What's he gonna do? Really, I forget where you fight Griffimon normally. Okay, we're probably gonna win. I don't know what level I'm supposed to be. Okay, maybe we won't win because he blocked my attack, which feels really rude. But I did lower your defense, so you should really take more damage. Okay, it's never been more over. For them, but not for me. Well, I'm actually close to dying now. I'm collecting Blast. Oh, you know what? I forgot about this. I probably should save state instead of normal saving. For some reason, the Blast gauge resets every time you save and reload. But if you save state, it lasts forever. Did I just skip 2 levels? I think I did. I think it was level 12. Also, I have so much more XP than the other ones. Okay. I lose. You're better than you look. Yeah, of course. As praise to you, I'll give you this. Yeah, I got the old wand. You're strong. Our gods will be with you. Wait, God or gods? Didn't you say God before? Why did you say gods now? What? Wait. No, wait. Wait. Pharaohmon, wait. I don't understand your religion. Are you mono or polytheistic? Are you monogamous or polyamorous, Pharaohmon? Whoa, which is it? Okay. DV plug. Packs. I got a lot of packs, actually. Oh, they actually gave me the old wand. I was fully expecting that to be randomized, but I guess it can't be, right? Because you need it for the quest. I wonder if the upgraded versions of those are in the drop pool. Probably not. Also, I cannot explain it. I don't know why. This little stretch between Pharaohmon and the Sierra leader it's like the encounter rate is like once every 2 steps, and I don't know why. I've never been able to figure it out. Like, you can very clearly, and that must be why the color is different here, but like you can very clearly tell that it's just like working on something different, like a different like encounter table or something. I don't know why. Also, I have no items, so I can't heal. I haven't been able to find like normal healing items. Actually, no, someone was selling supercharges, but I don't remember for how much. Because the big problem is I feel like equipment is so much more valuable to me, but it's all very expensive, and enemies aren't dropping a lot of money, so I don't know what to do. I need an enemy that drops like an item that sells for a lot. Also, I just got through saying that the encounter rate is huge here, and now I don't fight anyone. Alright, thanks, game. Huh? You want to challenge me? I'm sorry, but I don't fight with the weak. But if you really want to, then beat Master Tyranomon in Tyranomon Valley first. I forgot that step. Something about Master Tyranomon. Sorry, I can't fight with you yet. Tyranomon Valley is northeast of Sierra City. So this is what I'm thinking. Like, this sounds like this would be... We're going back to my favorite thing about this. This sounds like something that would be part of like the MMO Digimon Online. Before you can get your gym badge effectively, you have to go fight, or you have to fight Pharaohmon. I guess you can skip Pharaohmon. You have to fight Pharaohmon, which would be like a big boss. Then you fight. Oh, why is this going so slow? And then you have to fight, or go to talk to your leader. He's like, go fight this other boss first. You go to that other area, you fight that boss, and then you come back. It's like, okay, now I'll challenge you. That seems like that's game design. That seems like it's part of the like real game, or like the in-game game. But then I also feel like the leaders are sentient. So like, are you like, could it? I'm gonna break my brain trying to decipher this stuff. Could you be in a situation where the Sierra leaders are like employees? No, right? Because like, how would you account for multiple players? Like, they would have to be an NPC. Like, no matter how you think about it, they would have to be an NPC. Like, they could maybe help in different ways, but they would have to, like, I don't, oh, my brain hurt. Oh, sorry. Why do I smell smoke? I just like want to smell burnt toast. I think this is part of the game, because nothing has changed. Nothing should have veered us off from the game yet, because the AOA won't appear or be announced until we won't have any hints about them until after we beat the Sierra leader. So this should all be part of the game. What's beyond that, I don't. It's, you know, who's to say? But I don't know. It gets a little confusing. I just want one more. Alright, we'll go back to the town on the way so I can order more, or open more booster packs. Okay. I really should be using speed. I don't like... I mean, I'm lying. I love using speed up. It's like my favorite thing. But I don't love having it on like forever. At the same time, I'm getting like addicted. Like once you have it on, it's so hard to go backwards. So like I don't want to turn it off anymore. It's also very interesting that the card drops that you get from the Cardmon are like seemingly level scaled. Like we haven't got any like super busted card packs, which I was really expecting. Because these Cardmon, I think maybe they are like the same as the. Because I guess, hold on. The blue one looks like it might be one of the first ones you fish up, but I think the first one you fish up has like one card on the back of its head. Kind of looks like a fishtail. And then I feel like the first Cardmon you fight doesn't have 3 cards surrounding it. But I don't remember enough to really say that with any definitivity, or with any definition. That doesn't sound right. I can't definitively say that. Okay. Which one of you sold that like ultra charge or supercharge again? Might help me stay out in the field longer. Okay, it wasn't you. Okay, wait. The D-Tama helmet only being 198 bits is kind of crazy. 780 is not bad either. I think that's part of why. Alright, let's buy one for Kumamon. And then we can afford both of these. Hold on. For these two. Okay. And then hack system. Steel's easier. Okay, well, it's not for me. I don't know why the metal resistance chip is so much more expensive than the armor chip, but I feel like we can really, really break the game open at a certain point. Once we have a good stream of money, we can just buy like upgrade chips. I'm very excited to break this game wide open, because I don't think I've ever played this game with cheats. Like I played some cheats when I did the Chaos playthrough. Oh, you're still kind of expensive though. I mean, yeah, I don't think I'm getting any of this for a while. Drum and Guard, I feel like might be an auction item, but I can't prove it. They're so expensive. Okay. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, we'll rest. So I don't really have a good way to get my MP back. Also, I think Agumon was still hurt. Okay. I don't really expect like a lot from our packs we're about to get, but I would be grateful. Oh wait, I already had so many of these. Okay. It's fine. I think I've talked about this image before. I know that this is an image of Yanmon in Digimon World 1 in the Gecko Swamp. I know that now. Like, that's what the background is. But But because of this, like, the way it looks here, I saw the green in the top right as like the head, and then the 2 wings on the left I saw as like pincers. I thought it was some strange broccoli monster almost, but like I know what Randomized is now, like obviously. But as a kid, that's how I saw it. And Gessamon, similarly, like they're so like faded. Like I know it's Gessamon. I know what Gessamon looks like because it was in the show. But like it kind of looks like the markings on its face are like actually its face, and it looks like it's pogging a little bit. So I guess it kind of looks like regardless. I don't know. Some of the really tiny card art looks a little weird. Okay, another Rendemon's good. Another Toy Agumon is good. Or Clear Agumon's good. Okay. Wow. Okay. A lot of Crabmon. I'm good on Crabmon. Thanks. I don't need any more. I'm all set. Appreciate it. I think we can probably edit our deck again here. We've got some good pulls here. Not really good pulls, but Digimon that we needed more of, I should say. Wow! Just looks so excited. He looks so mystified. Hawkmon might be good. Okay, let's edit this again. Do I have to edit this? No, but I'm having fun. Let me enjoy this, please. I'll do Berserk Energy again instead of Protect Armor. I think I'm gonna get rid of Gizamon if I can, because we can go 2 more Sealamon, which would be our first champion that we can get multiples of. I only have 3, but that's still okay. Did I get more Gekomon? Yes, so I have 1 more Gekomon. Probably gonna get rid of Divermon. They're not bad, but I think it'd just be better. Gazamon or Gizamon. We're gonna swap you in for Renamon. I definitely need a 4th, or yeah, I need a 4th Monmon first. And then I guess, how many more Renamon do I have? 1? Maybe I do add Dagmon back in. Well, no, because I think I could make more. I think we replaced the Crabmon with Gomon. I would love to get the Gomon Digivices, because that would make Gomon go crazy. Because if you get more than 3 of the same Digimon, their power is like multiplied even stronger. You can get up to 6. I think the easiest Digimon to do that with is Hagurumon, because you can just have them in your deck and you can have Digivices that give you 2. Alright, let's sort a little bit. Okay. Gonna get rid of you guys here. I'm actually pretty happy with the blue Digimon in the deck. I think we're going brown for the rest, though. Cyclemon's kind of a crazy get. I didn't even notice I got that. Tankmon, also good. Clockmon, also good. Okay, so we have room for 1 more Clear Agumon. And then we have room for 3 Toy Agumon, I think. Can probably get rid of the Hagurumon Digivice at this point. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's 3. I only have 3 of them. I don't know who else I would put in, because you kind of want to stick to a couple of colors if possible. Dokugumon is interesting. But without other green in the deck, it's pretty easy to remove the energy from me. I could just do another Frigimon, just as like a stronger Digimon to have. And then, so we've got 2 slots left. I mean, I don't have any more Hagurumon, so it doesn't make sense to keep this. I guess I could just go with, like, Protect Armor. Just, like, use those instead. The problem with that is if I draw all those and I don't draw any Digimon, I'm gonna be fucked. I mean, bare minimum, I can at least replace the Hagurumon with either a... Yeah, we'll just replace him with with Toy Agumon. Wow. Because he's just a little guy. Ideally, you'd make a deck with only brown Digimon because they can't remove the energy. I think this is fine. I think that's a solid deck. Pretty happy with that. Probably too many items that don't really like feed into each other. I really need something that lets me draw more. But I know that with every bit of brain power I dedicate to the card game, I'm slowing down this playthrough because I'm going to stop to play card games. Digimon battle. I don't know what their charisma requirement for this guy is, but I feel like I never card battle him. Also, I probably increased my charisma too much with the new equips. So there's probably a decent chance that I fucked up. There's probably a decent chance that I can't card battle anyone anymore. They're only going to want a Digimon battle. I believe the way it works is the charisma is like the kind of shining stat. That's like your final stat. It's based on the level of your Digimon. It's based on the equipment they have mostly. And it determines how NPCs react to you. So some NPCs, if your charisma is like a certain... Oh, there it is. Weirdly enough, I don't associate this with Digimon anymore. One of my stream alerts is if you hit 420, I think it's 420, 690 or 699. If you do any of those, you get a GIF of Miltank from Sword and Shield. If you don't know, Miltank and Sword and Shield, for some reason, they individually animated the udders, and it's pretty upsetting. And you just get like this music playing with like the zoom in on Miltank and just a message that says no memeing, no meme donations, 420, 69, get it out of here. I won't have it. Nice. Soul charge. Oh, all the way up to 15. Okay. But yeah, I guess I don't need to grind, right? It seems like the XP thing has mostly been going pretty well. Because usually, if you grind a lot, you can get to level 20 before you fight Bulbmon, but it's not supposed to be this easy. So I guess I should stop grinding and just like progress. But yeah, basically going back to it, the charisma thing means that people talk to you differently. The problem is once you Digimon battle them, I don't think they'll ever do anything with you again, which is a bummer, to be quite honest. I don't love the mechanic. Again, like in a perfect world, you would just talk to someone and they would be like, you'd have like a dialogue option, like, do you want a Digimon battle or do you want a card battle? And you could just keep repeating that. Or you could Digimon battle once and they'd be like, okay, you beat me, I don't want a Digimon battle anymore. We can card battle though. But I feel like however they built this game, I guess like dialogue choices weren't really a big part of it. So it does kind of suck a little bit. Yeah, our charisma's too high now. No, I just got a good deck though. Okay, you have a Cardmon, which is funny. I didn't know that could happen. What? You can run from a Digimon battle? So strong on no match rate? So he just automatically loses? That's pretty good. That's a good bit. Oh man, it's just like... Hey, I want to challenge you to a Digimon battle. Immediately runs. Wow, you're really strong. I don't want to fight you. Alright, man, I guess. Sure. I mean, I can't say I blame him, but also, it is really funny. Clockmon. One of the cool things about the randomizer that I'm kind of excited for is that now every chest is suddenly more interesting. Another one of my game design bugbears is I can't stand when you put treasure chests in your game and then the treasure chests have dog shit in them. If I am 60 hours into your game and you have a chest that has a basic ass potion in it, I think you should go to prison. I'm not sugarcoating it. I think you need to go to prison and I think you need to stay there for a while. You need to correct your behavior because it's currently wrong. It's not right. Like you need to reevaluate your priorities. I think there's exceptions. Because like Final Fantasy 12 is a little annoying with their chests. If you don't know this, Final Fantasy 12 has respawning chests. I believe there's like rarity tables where some chests in certain areas have a very small chance to like have like really good items or something like that. But there's also a very strange thing where to get the best weapon in the game, the Zodiac Spear, you have to avoid like, I want to say it's like 4 different chests. And if I remember it off the top of my head, it just proves I'm a gamer. I believe it's a chest outside of an NPC in Rabanastre early on. It's outside of Dolan's place, I think. It's just a random chest in the corner, and you're not supposed to pick it up for some reason. They don't tell you this. It doesn't say don't pick up this chest. It's just there. Like, there's another one. I think there's chests in. You end up going into a prison, and if you pick up chests, I think towards the end there's like 4 chests you can't pick up. I think there's another one. Is it Bujerba mines? I forget what the mines are called. But I think there's like 1 or 2 chests there that you can't pick up. One of them will eventually have the Zodiac Spear, if you did this right. And then there's 16 chests, I think, lined up in a row on the Fawn Coast way later in the game. And if you open any of them, then you're disqualified. So that what the game wants you to do is just for some reason open every chest in the game, including the respawning ones, except for those specific chests. And then if you go back to the chest in the Bujerba mines after a certain point, it should have the Zodiac Spear, I believe. And I find that to be pure insanity. Like, I just think, like, why would you're one of the draws, one of your game design choices was, we're going to put chests everywhere. We're going to put them, Kiwimon. We're going to put them in every square inch of this game, and we're going to make them respawn. A lot of them are going to be worthless, going to have like 20 money, but they'll respawn, so it's fine. But also, if you open these fucking chests, we're going to drop the rarity of you getting the Zodiac Spear from 100% to like 0.0001%. To me, the only thing that makes that would make this make sense is if the devs were specifically trolling. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. Like, because you wouldn't know. Ooh, King Edamon. I didn't know you were in this game. Actually, I think I did know this because you're in I think you're at the end of Edamon Island, but I could be wrong. Is this your first appearance? It's a very good design. I think King Edamon is probably the best Edamon. Metal Edamon's fine. I like him. Normal Edamon's fine too, but King Edamon, that's great. That's like perfect for his oh, don't do it. Oh no. He still has his stats. Actually, I think, if I remember correctly, I think you spawn in the south sector either late in the game or after or in the Amaterasu server, I think. But I do vaguely remember fighting you now, because I remember trying to fight you and then you keep healing. What was I gonna say though? So that's insane. But like, I think specifically trolling your players, where it's like, oh, you open the chest, so you don't get you're gonna have a hard time finding the best item in the game or the best weapon in the game now. You shouldn't have been such a curious mind. That's on you. I think that's crazy, but from their actual treasure chest design, I'm like, okay, sometimes you can get good shit, sometimes you don't. But at the end of the day, like, it respawns. Who cares? If you have a static number of treasure chests and you just put shit in them, like you're just like, here's a potion, here's like 50 golds, like 80 hours in your game, you're an asshole. Cut the shit. Like, just, I firmly believe, and this is my political platform, I firmly believe all treasure chests, I don't know why I stuttered for a second there, should have good items for the area you're in. Okay? I don't think this is like a controversial opinion. So see you, Raijinmon. It's a late game boss, by the way. Don't make me waste my time opening a chest if there's nothing inside of it. Nobody benefits from this. I'm gonna like, it's annoying. Don't do it. If you want to like make one gag where you put like a treasure chest like in a corner of a dungeon and then you have to like fight through like a mini boss to get through and then it's got 1 gold in it, go for it. Live your truth. It's fine. But like, I'll be annoyed at you, but you can do it. It's fine. Don't make like 90% of your treasure chest worthless. That sucks. So anyway, going back to that, I'm excited for when I eventually find a treasure chest in this game, because I really thought there was one in Tyranomon Ruins, but I guess not. Because now that they're randomized, they could like actually have good items. So that's pretty poggers. Oh, a challenger. Master Tyranomon, fight with me. Sure, I just ate, so I'm at full power. Right on, this will show how strong I am. You're pretty optimistic, kid, but it takes more than that to beat me. Okay. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Fucking Numon. Also, I've never looked at the background here that closely. So you can see Imperial Digimon Paladin mode sword, Magna Angemon sword. You can see one of Mega Gargamon's missiles. You can see, yep, that's Sukuimon's staff. You can see Omegamon's sword. I don't know if you can see the cannon too. I don't know whose big ass sword this one is. Is this the, yeah, okay, that's, no. Whose like Zweihander is that? It kind of looks like, I don't recognize who has like a big ass sword in Digimon. I can't figure it out. The camera keeps changing, so I can't, like, yeah, who's the big ass sword? Oh, is that Nightmon's sword? I think that might be. What a weird selection of like random stuff in the background. Also, it feels illegal to have the gray sword and not have Garumon's cannon somewhere. I can't wait to lose this Numon, by the way. I'm personally really excited for it. Bum, bum. Oh, wrong sound effect. Alright, now how much damage am I doing? It might have like wind resistance, so I might be screwing myself. Okay, that's not bad. Nice. Okay. One thing that makes me pretty excited with the XP stuff being a little easier, when I was streaming this, doing the Chaos playthrough, one of the worst parts was having to grind to level up. It was like really, really obnoxious. And in my very first Digimon World 3 playthrough, fucking like 12 or 13 years ago now, I had to grind so much in between videos because the game just like, you know, it's just like that. I'm very excited to not have to do that. I'm excited to just like sit down to record and then just record and not have to do shit off screen. Wow, kid, you're pretty good. I'll give you this for defeating me. Yeah, I got the old claw. Take that to the Sierra leader, then he'll battle with you. Thanks, Master Tyranomon. Sierra leader's pretty tough. Be on your guard. I don't know, man. It's big talk from a Numon. We'll probably wrap up pretty soon. I guess I'll wrap up once I get back to like the Windy Prairie or something. Like I said, I'm trying to aim to keep these at like 45 or so minutes, although I did just realize that I think I started a little bit late because I had to make sure I fixed the rewind bug first, which I didn't immediately, but I did end up fixing it. I guess, you know, should I try and fight some of the other Digimon to see if I can get like a crazy drop from them? I don't know what the drop table in this game looks like. I feel like in typical MMO fashion, every enemy's chance of dropping an item is like 0.1. Like they just don't drop them, to be completely honest. So I feel like it doesn't really benefit me to check that out. I wonder if that's part of a guide somewhere. I bet I could find a PDF of the entire guide. Let me look this up real quick. Digimon World 3 drop. Drop list is fine. There's an item that increased drop rate too. I don't know where it is. Item list by Magi. Oh my god, a Magi guide. It's updated in 2007? Holy shit. I haven't read a Magi guide since, I mean, decades. That's crazy. Dropped items. That is what I'm looking for. Doesn't have percentages to drop, which is what I'm really looking for, but it tells you who drops what. The different elemental powers, crest accessories, counter crest, we all know Tuskmon drops. Multi-crest is decent from Clockmon. Datamon and Green Cherrymon give recovery crest. Search crest. Yeah, these are good. Okay. Unobtainable items and events. Feeling nostalgic, play this game for complete file. I can't believe this person said they were feeling nostalgic and want to go back to the game. Thread, 13 years old. Oh my god. Hey, I'm feeling nostalgic for this game that came out like 4 years ago or 3 years ago. Oh my god, that's so funny in hindsight. Okay, so people know enemy list area by area. It doesn't feel like people don't seem to understand, like you can tell who drops what, but you can't tell how likely they are to drop it. Someone have to crack the code open, I think. Someone said there's another Reddit thread here, or a Reddit thread here on Digimon World 3 stealing questions. So I'm using Wargroundmon. I have better version as the stealing attack. I want to train him to the point of being able to load that attack. When I use it, it's super weak, and I haven't been able to steal anything. So my question is it really worth it? Can you ever steal anything worthwhile? Played most of all the Final Fantasy games and love the stealing characters. In this game, it seems useless. There are hack items and increase your chance to steal. However, remember that all comes down to luck. Well, that, and there's only a few Digimon you can really steal from, if I recall correctly. I can't just steal from every random encounter. That's kind of lame. I guess it's not really worth it then. Who are the guys you can steal from? Are they bosses or just specific ransoms? You only use to farm triple attack item for Clockmon and Dum Dum Factory. It just keeps going like that. Yeah, that is a little annoying, actually. Like, why are they... It's just annoying. Why are they not... Shouldn't every enemy have, like, a stealable item? I guess if it's only item or enemies with, like, a drop chance, that still feels weird. It almost feels like... some of this game with the development, it almost feels like baby's first RPG. Not in the sense of, like, it's the first RPG you'd ever play, which I guess for some of us it would be. But I think it's more of, like, the devs' first crack at an RPG. like they'd played Dragon Quest, they'd played Final Fantasy, they, like, get the gist, they know how to make it, but it's like, it's not quite there. It's like there's a couple, like, hiccups with it, I think. But who am I to say? Not for me to decide. Hey, this is gonna be the end. We gotta go back to the Sierra leader. We gotta go fight him, and then we gotta go for find the blue card. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video if you're enjoying this. Leave a comment telling me that you're enjoying this, or correcting me on something I said, or adding to something I said, or agreeing with something I said. And if you haven't subscribed, I sure would like it if you would. I think that'd be a blast. And yeah, I think that's all I got. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next part. Bye-bye.